Okay, this is a reading for Gemini. I've got your major arcana here. Okay, the lovers, the twins. You are a player of two halves. Not a player, sorry, a game of two halves. That was rude of me. The lovers are actually a divine match. So you are the way that you are. You know, you're meant to be like that. Sorry, Gemini, I didn't mean to diss you there. I'll do your weekly love reading. It's going to be a 9-card spread. I'll get 3 cards for how you're feeling, 3 cards for how your person's feeling, and 3 cards for the outcome. I'll clarify why they feel the way that they feel, get messages from them, and I'll get you some advice from Spirit. Okay. I've got my lovely stained glass tarot deck and Christmas lights, okay? Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Gemini's highest good. How is Gemini feeling in the 2nd week of December with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with, or manifesting? 3 cards, please. Okay, so first up we've got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Now, the 7 of Pentacles, when it's upright, it's someone who's looking back at the past. They're reflecting, okay? 7 is a number of reflection. It's looking back at what's already been cultivated, okay? So if you're a farmer, what crops have I planted? Was it enough for a good harvest, okay? What's already been achieved? With that being reversed, I don't feel like you feel satisfied, okay, with what's been achieved in the past. Let's get another one. Yeah, the 5 of Wands is, it can be external conflict or it can be inner conflict, okay, like a clash of emotions, mixed emotions. To be honest, your external realities massively affect how well you're able to achieve as well. So it could be either of those at this point. So we're not 100% happy right now. Okay, but you've got that fighting spirit with the 7 of Wands. So this is a card of competition. Putting your hat in the ring and, you know, saying, you know what, I'm up for the journey. I can make it. I'm the one that you should pick. So I think this is to do with career and finances. You know, going for promotion, applying for a loan, applying for a job on a higher pay grade, or going into a field where you feel like there's more opportunities to progress, or you'll be more motivated. You're not giving up. You got that fire energy about you, okay? You're determined to get the advantage over others. A lot of fire energy for you right now in order to feel more grounded, more practical, more secure, okay? Let's get some cards for your person, the one you're thinking about dealing with or manifesting in. Okay, they're kind of celebrating, they're very happy, they have a happy community, groups of family, groups of friends, groups of work colleagues. So they could be a water sign, or they might just be feeling good right now. 3 of Cups can also speak to third parties, but we can't really jump to that without any other cards to go off of. It can just be like generally content with your community, the people that you surround yourself with. We could have a really loyal friends and family, your network, you know, which is very positive. So I'm not going to say anything about third party yet. Right, having said that, we've got the devil. It's the devil reverse though. So the devil upright is addiction, obsession, overly lusting for someone, not being able to let go of certain vices, being a workaholic, being a shopaholic, being a foodaholic, being into drugs, you know, overeating, over-exercising, under-exercising, under-eating. Could be anything, guys, absolutely anything. Okay, it could be OCD, but if we're thinking about a love reading, it could be, I mean, with the Three of Cups, there could be too much partying going on. But what we've got was the devil reversed. So that is freedom from the shackles of whatever our vices, hang-ups, limitations, addictions, obsessions, whatever they are, we're getting free from them. So your person is freeing themselves from either a third party scenario or just too much partying, full stop. Too much celebrating, too much free and easy, not being grounded, not being focused. They're getting free from that, so that's healthy. We're all working on ourselves, okay? There's nobody that's not doing that. And there's nobody that doesn't have hang-ups, and there's nobody that doesn't have a bit of obsessional periods or infatuation periods. The Tower, wow, their life's never going to be the same again. Everything is going to crumble down in that tower and it's going to be rebuilt. And what it's going to be rebuilt with is something much stronger, better, more solid. But life will never be the same again. So they're going through a major ascension, I think. That's really good. We don't want somebody who's a hot mess coming towards us. I don't get the vibe that you are with this person. I don't even think that you're aware of one another right now. Let's get 3 for the outcome. The Strength. The Strength upright, that's really good. Now, the Strength upright is Leo the Lion. It's the major arcana for Leo. If you think about what lions are, they're strong, they're brave, they're the head of the herd, they're the king of the jungle, they're an apex predator, they hunt, they're professional at hunting, they're the most masculine sign. So someone is going into that hunter masculine energy, okay, where they go out to get what they want. Now she's taming the lion, so the Strength card is all about taming that inner beast, not losing our temper, you know, not growling at people, not getting into a fight, you know, to the death, but staying calm and waiting for the right opportunity to pounce, okay? It's very much about being brave and withstanding challenges, you know, maintaining that pole position. So let's take that as a very, very good sign because it's upright for the outcome. Let's get 2 more. That could be you guys because you're in that determined, you know, determined to continue to grow and evolve financially. The 3 of Pentacles upright. So you're going to get cooperation from the workplace, from mentors, colleagues, bosses, investors, banks. You're going to get full cooperation. Okay, that's brilliant news. One more for the outcome. Hugely positive. The 10 of Swords, that looks really awful, right? But it's the end of a tough cycle. When we reach 10, we can't have any more than 10, okay? The numbers go from 0, 1, up through to 10. and then they reset back to 0. So it would be the start of a new cycle next. Okay, so the tower's falling for the person that you're manifesting. The tower has also fallen for you because you've reached the end of a tough cycle. You're braving it out, you're fighting it out. Okay, what has been incredibly like troublesome for you and a tough period, you know, because you stayed determined. You're going to use that fire energy and that pentacles energy, and you're going to achieve loads. Okay, so I would say that someone's not going to come in yet, but I think you're getting yourself into a position and perfectly positioned for a union in the new year. Okay, because when you've got your ducks in a row and when you come out of this cycle and you reset back to 0 and 1, you become the Fool, ready for a brand new leap of faith. And I don't think you're quite there yet. Okay. When will this other person come in? So the Devil is the major for Capricorn. They could be a Capricorn. They could have water placements because we've got the 3 of Cups. Look, within 3 months, you're going to meet this person. They don't have to be a Capricorn, but they could be. They could be any sign, to be honest. So that makes sense because you've got your stuff to take care of. They've got their stuff to take care of, okay? We don't want people when they're not ready. That's not good, okay? No one wants to eat a cupcake where the batter's not cooked through, okay? So we don't want stuff before it's ready. What will be the nature of this connection? You could end up getting engaged to this person. They could propose, or you could propose to them. So when it's ready, when it's the right time, it's going to be a serious union. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So what I always find is people who've just got engaged recently got promoted, or they reached, a point where there was enough money, and usually both of you in 2024, 2025, usually both people in the relationship have to be on a hefty salary for it to work, to afford, this higher cost of living and pets and babies. Of course, we're not always perfectly, ready for babies to come along, but babies should be good news, not bad news, and you always get help. However, it is really, it's nice to do things from a solid financial position, and you don't have to be engaged before you have children, but I know people put off things like weddings because it's just so expensive. I think when the cost of living's so high, it can be better to just have, maybe invest in a home. And I never used to think like that, but I'm not saying you shouldn't have a celebration, but maybe one where it's family and best friends rather than like absolutely like the whole town, the world and his wife. I don't know. Or like, I always think it'd be really nice to like elope and like get married abroad, at a hotel where they just coordinate it all. So, my arm's hurting. I don't know why I kept holding that up. What is it that they're going to love about you? 2 things. You get 2. Oh, I love that I can be myself around you. They're going to feel right at home with you. I like sleeping next to you. Well, that reeks of commitment, doesn't it? That's someone that just wants to be in your nest, your as in plural, like yours and theirs, like your little cozy nest together. Like, oh, I love that feeling when you're like building a future together and you've got a home and it's not even perfect, but the 2 of you are tucked up together. Like, on the couch or in bed, and there's nowhere you'd rather be. It's so grounding, like. Oh guys, we're getting really nice readings. We're getting gorgeous readings today. Not that you need it, but let's get you some advice. A lot of stuff seems to be coming in around March time for people. I think Aries, Aries, it said March, just before their birthday. Oh, maybe you're meeting an Aries. Taking shelter. The answers are within. That's hermit energy. So you keep doing you, Gemini. You keep growing and expanding. You're following your gut. You know what you need to focus on right now, okay? Eyes on the prize. Go get it, okay? Go get him, Tiger. Let's get one more. Snake spirit, time to heal. You've had a tough period, so achieve this, like, I'm not going to say slow and steady, but I think give yourself rest periods in between these periods of hard work. Give yourself a mental breather. And I gave Taurus this advice. Plan in some things you don't normally do, not everyday stuff like Netflix, but a comedy night, or, you know, something where you really kind of get to break free from the shackles of like working your arse off. Because I get that you want to be hyper productive, but give yourself the breather as well, you know, and accept help from people. If people offer help, like, allow it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. One of my pupils was so sweet. She was like, well, you know, you give, like, the school are giving away like prizes, but like, what if the same person wins like 2 weeks in a row? And I was like, we'll keep it. And she was like, but that's like too much for one person. I was like, no, it's not, because you might never get, you know, a lucky thing happening in lots of years after that. So I said, if that's what happens, that's your luck. Never look a gift horse in the mouth, okay? Don't reject like people's offers of help and support or want to spend time with you. Work hard, but give yourself breathers as well. Food for the soul is as important as a lion, you know, doing things that fill your soul with happiness, okay? Creative things, exciting things, out of the ordinary things. You know, going to a museum gallery or a Christmas market is different to sitting and watching telly, for example, you know, or playing the PlayStation. Like, do something a bit more, has to be planned in advance, you know, planning those rest periods, those periods of respite for yourself. Right, well, that's looking really good, isn't it? Someone who's kind of releasing themselves from some toxic circumstances is going to come in for you, just as you're like building up your career and getting more grounded. Couldn't ask for a better reading than that. Around March time, that's going to happen. February, March. Could be a winter love, that one. And it could lead to engagement. I think you're going to have a happy home together, because it says, I love that I can be myself around you, and I like sleeping next to you. So that's really beautiful. Take care, Gemini, and I'll see you in the next one.